Hello and welcome back. Some more League of Legends on a different day, which is unusual, but hey, they release stuff. And as I have been saying in my League journey so far, the whole like best thing about it is like learning more and playing it more. I can now react to stuff like when it comes out, and I'm not just like playing catch up on learning everything and going through it, which is like terrific and the best fun, but like getting to experience these things, even though this is like a dev video which isn't like crazy trailers or stuff, it's still like stuff in the moment, which is pretty exciting for me because I haven't got to experience a lot of those yet. Like I have seen a couple of things about this on like Twitter and Instagram, don't get me wrong. Had a couple little spoilers. I know they're going to be talking about the next champion. I know, well, I presume they'll be in this video also. I think they'll be talking about season 2 of Arcane, but just like the exciting thing of like, even like we had Hui, and I got to do a video on Hui when he was coming out, and like now getting to like see this, I forget the champion's name, Smolder maybe, like seeing like being able to do this and talk about it as he comes out is really fun. To think that I'll get to react to Arcane season 2 like when it's coming out, because I was late to season 1, and then to also be a League fan, but well, I am now, but like by then as well while I'm watching it is so exciting. But for now, we should probably just get into it. I'm excited. Like and subscribe, that would be great. And let's get watching. 23 minutes for... Ooh, this is... What have I been playing on YouTube? That is loud. Getting to see like... Oh, I'm so excited. I've never like got to experience one of these. Okay, what was... Okay, Briar. No, I remember that. Hui. Melio. My absolute favorite. In my next video, where I'll be doing like back to like the Necrot videos, the lore videos and stuff, I will be talking about my current, where I'm at in my actual playing the game journey. A lot of Melio. Spoiler alert. A lot of Melio been played. Oh, is this like a look back at 2023? Yeah, that might be it. Because I'm pretty sure like Briar, Hui, Melio, they were all Neferi? They were all 2023.
I'm Andre, also known as Meddler.
Hello. And I'm Jeremy, aka Right Brightman. Welcome
Amazing.
back. We hope you all had a wonderful and happy holiday season, and we're really excited to welcome you to season 2024.
Thank you.
Now, we're filming this video in early November, so anything that happens between now and the start of the season will be covered in this video.
Okay, got
Today
it.
we're going to be joined by more folks from across the League team to talk about
You
some of
gonna
the
tell
things
us
coming in
stuff?
2024. Like
I'm
rank
so
updates,
excited.
new champions, some information about Arcane Season 2, and some updates on esports.
Okay, esports I don't know, but the rest.
When you jump into a game in 5 days, Summoner's Rift is going to look and feel a little bit different.
Oh, yes.
Get ready for some new objectives, map changes.
Yeah, we saw this in the last video.
The core item system. And as a reminder, Season Start Cinematic is going to be releasing next week on January 10th.
January 10th. Okay, Start Cinematic. That's cool. I don't even know what that means, but I'm assuming it's the cinematic at the start of every season. Do their seasons take a year? I don't know how their seasons
I'm
work.
Matthew Long-Harrison, the lead gameplay designer for League.
Oh, cool.
I wanted to take a moment to talk to you all about some of our thoughts on Ranked, some of our learnings from the
Here's
changes we made last year.
Here's a very nice voice.
And what we want to do this year to help make your climbs better for season 2020.
Oh, thank you. Please, tell me.
Last year, we
tell me
added
how to
rank
win.
tier and increased LP gains to help alleviate any pain from increasing the number of rank resets each year.
Okay.
And while we've seen an overall increase in match quality, there were some side effects that moved us away from where we wanted
Oh my god, does everyone just play the game? That's
We've
great.
seen much larger differences in visible ranks in games, meaning many of you saw players with different ranks in your matches, like a plat player in a silver game.
No, I have been scared a
we're
couple of
some focused
times.
improvements on how the rank system evaluates player skill to reduce these situations.
Okay, yeah.
These changes will be going live when you start your rank climb next week.
And maybe not putting like new players in crazy areas.
Such as losing more LP than you gain, even with a positive ranked win rate overall. And also help with differentiating between Smurf accounts and new players.
Yeah, I feel like that's important.
We'll be closely monitoring
as a new player who, like, I feel like when I started playing ranked,
Best of luck in your climbs.
not been in the rank I deserve. Like, I feel like I'm better, a lot better than I was. But oh my god, was I so scared? Craziness. I feel like you should, even though like going into ranked is a lot, you should be able to go into ranked fairly early. Hello.
Lexical, the champions team lead.
And I'm Soap May, also known as Soapbox, production
Oh my god,
lead
I
on
love
the
their little
Champions team.
We've been
intro
working on
thing in the
Skarner's
corner.
update for a while now, and we've been
Skarner's
polishing
update.
him up to be ready for his big day.
His big
Meanwhile,
day.
he's getting
so
ready
fun.
for some fun too.
Cool.
Last time we talked about Skarner, we showed his gameplay, but we never really talked about his lore.
Oh, I got
Skarner
lore.
was a founding member of the Yuntal, where he helped guide
Yuntal.
and shape Ishtal into the prospering region it is now.
Fantastic.
He is, however, very suspicious of the outside world and believes that Ishtal should be isolated to be safe. And he
Okay.
will not hesitate to run down intruders to keep it that way. We are currently finishing up Skarner's VGU, and we can't wait for you to skip
So is that when they, like,
in the first half of the
Completely
year.
like rehaul
After
someone like
Skarner,
visually and
we're working on
abilities.
2 other champion updates.
Champion-
The first
who
one
else?
is for a champion we haven't talked about before.
Cool,
but
who is
plays
it?
a pretty big role in a show that maybe you heard about.
Arcane? Okay.
We want to bring their Arcane
Is
version
it
to the Rift
Warwick?
with updated visuals and VO, while also giving some love to their gameplay. You
Okay,
can
that's my
expect to see
guess
them
from what
early
I've
next
seen.
year after the second season is over.
Oh, really?
As
After the second
for
season?
What comes after the Arcane-inspired VGU, we're excited to announce that we'll finally be tackling Shyvana.
She has a
Shyvana.
great
Is that
theme
the dragon?
has become an iconic part of the league roster. Thus, we're thinking
Maybe.
about refining and progressing who she is and
Okay.
tuning up her gameplay
Cool.
instead of a complete overhaul on her narrative and themes. Think more Udyr and less Skarner.
Okay,
but
cool.
we want to be transparent about her timeline.
Yeah,
Shyvana's
long.
VGU will not be released until 2025 after the Arcane
Okay,
VGU.
I like when they're like,
Okay,
we're,
now
we're
onto the
needing
new
time.
champions. We've been
New
teasing
champion?
a cute, small ADC that will
An
be swooping into the
ADC?
Rift soon. Meet Smolder, the fiery fledgling.
Smolder.
Look at that
Oh,
cute little son.
he's adorable.
No, it's a dragon!
Okay, we'll talk about Smolder at the end. But I've seen a lot of things about him on Twitter.
At least I didn't end up in a tree again.
Oh, he is adorable. I will say that.
Oh, my mom says hi too. Who's the best dragon? I'm the best dragon.
You're fairly
Hey,
adorable.
Mom, what are the fire thingies next to my ears called? Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. Will you get to like hear the mum talk the whole time? That'd be so much fun.
Look what I can do.
Oh my gosh. Why am I drawn to the like childlike characters who just have the goofiest voice lines?
Oh, yeah.
It makes me it puts me in a good mood when they're being absolutely just dumb, you know what I mean? When they're just having like random banter, I feel like it puts me in
One
a
of the
good
goals
mood
we had
during
for
my
Smolder
games.
was to make a straightforward ADC. As
Straightforward
all of the recent
ADC.
ADCs we've released are high skilled champs or very non-traditional.
Okay.
Aphelios, Samira, Zeri, Neela. We want
Yeah.
to fulfill the fantasy of a little dragon who can focus on honing his fire-breathing skills.
Oh, cool.
And while
Interesting.
Smolder may be working on his skills, his mom is never too far in the distance and is
Yeah,
always
that's
ready
cool.
to make an appearance when he needs her the most.
After
Amazing.
Smolder, we'll be heading further north to cool off from all that dragon fire.
Ooh.
Our Vestayan solo laner is someone we've been wanting to bring to
A
the Rift for a while.
Vestayan.
But the last time we tried that development took a bit of a detour and we ended up with Silas.
Oh, really?
But not
Okay,
to worry,
crazy.
The Champions team is back on the case and is focusing on making a new mid-range mage.
I love a
We have another
mage.
champion in the
And I
works
love- we
who
learnt about
should be a
Vestayans.
familiar face to all of you. But we're
Okay.
gonna hand things over to Riot Brightmoon and Meddler to talk a little bit more about our new upcoming champions.
Smolder? Okay, probably Smolder, I'm guessing. Oh, that was cool.
Last year, we shared that Arcane Season 2 would be releasing globally this November.
November. Oh, that's
Everyone
like.
right is
Sorry,
really excited
sorry.
about the show,
I just
and
rocked
we've
you.
been inspired to bring Arcane into Game War. We're
That's
excited to show you a
fantastic.
small preview of one of the things the League team's been working on.
Okay.
So the first bit of Arcane you'll be seeing in the League will be Ambessa Madara. She'll bring Noxian domination to the Rift. And much like how
Oh,
she is in the show, she won't be for the faint of heart in game. Don't let her
amazing.
large stature fool you though. She brings both strength and speed, sidestepping attacks
Interesting.
with surprising agility.
And Bessa's only the first piece of Arcane coming to League this year.
Okay, does that
To
mean like a
celebrate
character
Arcane Season
or
2,
like
we'll
event?
have Arcane-inspired gameplay and a new VGU,
new
new
VGU.
skins, as well as a few other
Skins?
surprises. I am
Okay.
so excited for the new season. I hope
Stop
you are too.
teasing it.
Can
I want
we show
to. I want to
the
see
clip?
what it is now. Yes, please.
Maybe
Thank
just
you.
one.
Okay, yeah, okay, one, but just a short one.
Sure. Yeah. 30 seconds. I think I saw this on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend it's cool either way. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, don't get that close. Thank you. God. Arcane was like, I really want to go back and rewatch it. It was so amazing. I think about it from time to time of how good of a show it was. Oh, Jesus Christ. So yeah, what's the fan theory or confirmed? It's oh, the dad. I forget his name.
AKA
Ryan Jinx's
the
dad.
lead system designer for our motivations team. We're responsible for creating and maintaining the various systems around the game like loot, honor, and champion mastery,
Oh,
which is what I'm
cool.
here to talk to you all about today.
Can you? Yeah,
Champions are
interesting.
the most central part of League, and we love the dedication that a lot of you have to your mains.
Yes,
We want
absolute
mastering champions
dedication.
to be a meaningful experience that lets you differentiate more between players who play champions some and players who play them a ton.
Yeah, as people who play the champions,
So,
we know.
we're uncapping the leveling system and letting you show off exactly how much you play your favorite champions.
Oh, okay.
Levels 7 through 10 will unlock new versions of the Mastery emote, and
Cool.
after that, we'll add an evolving number that displays your total Mastery level from 11 and beyond. And
Oh,
don't worry,
just
your
forever?
current champion Mastery points will carry over to the new system.
Oh, that's
so if
good.
you've already grinded to Mastery 7 on your main, there's no need to do it again. And those of you with enough Mastery points will end up at even higher
I don't know
levels.
how the mastery
We'll be back
works
again
as
we
a
get
new
closer to
player.
launching the first half of the year with more
Literally no
info on
clue,
this updated
but
system.
sounds like a good system. God, the office looks really cool.
Hi everyone, I'm Eduardo Cadmus Cortejoso, and I'm a team lead for game modes on League of Legends.
Ooh, game
Hi,
modes.
I'm Selena Choo Choo Trang Liu, the delivery lead on the most team.
So
Okay,
last year,
amazing.
we released Arena, and we received a huge amount of support from all of you. We
Arena.
brought it back in December to test out some changes and make some improvements.
Yes, I
We're
saw a
happy to
couple of
share,
things on
though,
it, but I
that it's
didn't
coming
try
back
it.
again in the first half of this year with even more improvements.
Amazing.
Our goal
Maybe it
for
was
the
in one
next
of a
iteration
post.
Arena is to increase champion diversity, improve game-to-game variance, and foster even more experimentation. One of our favorite parts of Arena is the ability to play some fun and wacky combinations that wouldn't and maybe shouldn't work in Summoner's Rift.
Oh,
So we
that's
want to
good
encourage
as.
that with some more targeted changes to gameplay and game balance. The biggest change you'll
Interesting.
see is that we're increasing the number of teams from 4 teams of 2 to 8 teams of 2, for a total
8
of
teams of
16
2.
players in each game of Arena,
Interesting.
making Arena a 2v2, v2, v2, v2,
v2.
v2.
Fantastic.
This means that you'll face different teams more often, have more chances
Oh.
at redemption, and maybe get out early.
Maybe I should have
or
checked
crush
it
the
out.
competition if you're really doing well.
Well, I will.
You can also expect to see some new augments, new maps, and some other improvements that we're still
Augments
right
and
now
maps.
exploring. Outside of Arena, we are also bringing back more game modes this year. Earth will
Okay.
be back for Lunar New Year, and then we'll be following that up with One for All. We'll be
One
sure
for
to update
All.
you later in the year about what modes are going to come out after that. Oh, and
Interesting.
one last thing. Even with all the work happening on Arena last year, we still have something else cooking behind the scenes.
We're
They
experimenting
love
with yet
a
another new
tease.
mode that,
A
like
new
Arena,
mode.
will be a totally different take on core League gameplay. But
Cool.
unlike Arena, this will be a little bit more of a chill way to spend time with your friends.
Oh my
We don't want to
God.
spoil too much yet, so we'll be back later this year to
But
share
I
more.
love it.
Good luck,
I
have
want
fun,
to
and we'll
experience
see
a
you
fun
in
chill
ARAM,
time.
Arena, Earth, OFA, and TBD.
And TBD. Oh, they're just giving out
Last
little
year, we
bits,
spent some
getting
time
us
behind the
excited.
scenes working on updating League's anti-cheat and bot detection software, as our
Okay.
current version had fallen behind the times. This was compounded by the security breach earlier in the year, which increased our vulnerability to botting and cheating. And
Oh.
a pretty consistent piece of feedback that we've been hearing from you all is the high number of bots in games, disrupted smurfs in ranked, and an increase in scripting. We know this has been a consistent pain point in League, so it's been something we've been working on fixing.
One of our
That's
goals
good.
this year
I've
is
only
to
think I've
maintain
played
and
one
improve the
game
competitive
where I've
integrity
actually
in
been
all
like,
of
no,
your
that
games,
can't be a
whether
real
it's
human.
in ranked or
Only
normals,
once.
Clash, Arena.
Like, obviously, everyone calls
So in
people
late
bots all the
February,
time, but
we're
there's
ready
only
March.
one time
We're
I was
bringing
actually
Vanguard
confident.
to
I was like, there's no way that is a
Vanguard is our
person doing these
proprietary
things.
anti-cheat and anti-botting software that's been active in Valorant since the beginning. We've seen a huge amount of success in their ability to catch and stop cheaters in their games, and we expect to see similar results when we implement it in League.
Cool
Similar to
as.
Valorant's version of Vanguard, Leagues will run at the kernel level. This is becoming standard for strong anti-cheat software in gaming, as cheat and bot makers are quick to adapt. If you don't run at this level, they will, and thereby evade all of the anti-cheat software as a result. Now, Vanguard offers us the ability to catch bots and cheaters as quickly and effectively as possible.
Yeah.
It also gives us the opportunity to do things like hardware ban offenders and terminate matches in which a cheater is detected. Refunding loss of LP for everybody except the person cheating, of course.
Interesting.
Now, we know that there's a question and concern of data privacy around kernel-level anti-cheat.
There's
This
also
is something
like...
that came up with Vanguard and Valorant as well, and we want to take a moment to tackle those concerns
Okay,
up
I'll
front
listen
here.
and then I'll talk.
Vanguard does not collect or process any personal information
Oh, actually, I don't
differently from
care
our
that
current
much.
anti-cheat software. We don't need or want to know anything more about you or your machine other than what is necessary to maintain integrity when playing our games.
It's only
Now,
one
if
of
you
those
already
things
have
where you're like,
Vanguard
what if
installed
they
because you've played
accidentally
Valorant,
ban
you
like
won't
wrong
need to do
things?
anything
There's
else,
always a
and you can
chance. Do
continue
they
to
have
run.
a good
But if you haven't,
like
starting in a few weeks,
support
you'll
team?
be required to install Vanguard in order to play League.
We know that
Okay.
this may be a meaningful change, but we're very confident it will lead to an overall better League experience for everyone.
I
We'll be
hope.
sure to communicate with
Sounds
you all
great.
as the changes
Sounds
go live,
fantastic.
and to let you know how things are going afterwards. All right, we're going to hand things back off to the dev team now for an update on some of the skins coming to League this year.
Skins? I love
Like
skins.
trying to craft a unique fantasy.
I don't
where
want
you
to
can
pay for any of them,
create
but I love looking at them.
expectations like
I love
love,
watching everyone else's skins. I love playing Nico, so I can transform into people with a skin.
Hey everyone, I'm Stephanie 100 Piece Nuggets Leong, the skins team lead.
Oh my
And I'm
god, how do
Tom
they get their
Shanby, aka
names?
Riot Hylia, the concept art lead for skins. Today we're going
Cool.
to talk a bit about some of the upcoming thematics for League, some of our goals for 2024, and we're going to give you all an update on our ASUs. But first,
Okay.
I believe we owe you an updated prestige skin list.
Yes, we
Okay.
do.
Ta-da! Oh,
In
Okay.
the first half of the year, you can expect prestige skins for Rakan, Ezreal, Kindred, Evelynn, and Kayle.
I don't think
in
I know
that
what a
order.
prestige
we'll be
skin
back
is,
later in
but
the year to give
sure.
you all an update
Love
on
it.
the second half of the year. We also wanted to give you all an update on our two ASUs.
Okay.
Leeson's base is finalized, and we've been working through his extensive skin
ASU.
catalog. We spent a lot of time testing out his animations to make sure
Is that,
we didn't
like,
impact
redoing
his
stuff?
smooth gameplay, and have been sure to similarly focus on this with his skins. We're really excited to put him and his newly unbroken neck into your hands. And you can
Okay,
expect
so
to bring
maybe
him
it's
onto
like
the red in early May.
taking older
We
champions
did
and
wanna
making them
give
a
you
bit more
heads
better.
up that we have run into a few challenges with Teemo. Such a troublemaker.
mischievous.
Ugh, seriously. His ASU is taking us a
Interesting.
bit longer than we originally intended, and we're currently figuring out our updated timelines, but we'll
I
be
hate
back with an
Teemo.
update
Cute
later this year
skins.
with a sweeper to let
Hate
you
the
know
character so
when
much.
to expect an updated Swift Scout.
Just delete him.
All right.
How about that?
Now
Just
on
make
to the new
plushies
and
of him
returning
and
skin
nothing
thematics of the year.
else.
So first up, we're going to be celebrating the Lunar New Year with a brand new thematic called Heaven Scale,
Heaven
which pays homage
Scale.
to the rich cultural heritage of the holiday. In
Amazing.
the world of Heaven Scale,
Cool
a curious
as.
court of deities take on human guises and descend from their palaces in the clouds to
Ooh.
take part in the mortal
I don't even know who
celebrations
that is,
below.
but it's
So Heaven Scale's
Kai'Sa?
design fantasy skews a bit more heavily into ancient historical divinity and garments in order to distance itself
Divinity.
from our more modern takes on the Lunar New Year, like lunar beasts or firecracker.
Okay,
We wanted to take care
cool.
to preserve the majestic
Ooh.
and beautiful designs while also keeping a fun and celebratory tone in line with the spirit of the holiday.
fantastic.
We also
Is
have
that
another brand new
Ezreal?
thematic coming up that delves into a world where primal instinct reigns supreme, called Primal Ambush.
Primal
Ambush
Ambush.
draws heavy inspirations from
Cool.
the refined
Bye.
skill of martial artists and the raw, fierce strength of tigers
Rakan?
themselves.
No, I
We
have
wanted
no
to show
idea.
some love to our Southeast Asian players in particular with this thematic. We really drew a ton of inspiration from that region, the fashions
cool
of those cultures,
as.
where tigers naturally live and hold a great deal of cultural significance.
I
We'll
love that.
also have the return of some established thematics like porcelain, recent favorite fairy court, as well
Fairy
as some
Court.
well-loved thematics
I've
we
seen
haven't visited in a few
a lot of
years, like
different,
Project and
Fairy
Blood
Court
Moon,
skins.
And you can expect to see all of these come out before summer this year.
We've also been
Before.
taking a
Wow,
look at
they're
some
pumping them
improvements we
out.
can make outside of just what new skins we're releasing. So some of
Okay.
our older legendaries, for instance, were released before we started adding content such as legendary borders. So we're going to be
Okay.
going back to add them to skins that missed out. This includes skins such as Broloff, Corporate Mundo, and Dragon Trainer Tristana. Trist will actually be live in just a few days.
Oh,
And
cool. I
finally,
don't know what
we
that
have
means,
some
but yeah.
skins coming out for champions who haven't had as much love in a little bit. As of filming, Rammus is currently sitting in the 1,000-day club.
1,000-day
And
club.
Olaf is hot on his tail.
All
Oh,
right,
gosh.
well, that's it for us for now. We're going to hand things over to the esports team, who will give you an
The
update on the
esports team.
competitive side of League that we
Oh, God.
definitely should have been drafted for.
Yep.
Oh, I love
Silver.
These
I am iron.
these two are fun. I like those two. Those two were enjoyable to listen to. Not that everyone else was
I'm
great.
Azalea
They were
Tama.
very fun.
And I'm
I
Chris
enjoyed
Green.
them.
And we are so excited to kick off the 14th season of Lolly Sports.
14th
And we want to give you a
season.
look at some of our plans for 2024. So let's start by talking about our global events, MSI and Worlds.
Okay,
We
things
want
I
our
have
international
no idea.
events to
I
have
don't know
strong
anything
regional
about anything, but this is even
so
less.
that the best teams from each region can fight it out on the global stage. This year, we're making it so that there are 3 base slots for the LPL, LCK, LEC, and LCS at Worlds, with new ways for teams and regions to earn additional slots. The LLA, CBLOL, PCS, and the VCS will have their slots remain unchanged.
And we're keeping the same double elim format from MSI 2023, but we're going to up the stakes even more this year.
Okay.
For the first time ever, the winning MSI team will be awarded a guaranteed spot at Worlds,
That's
which
cool.
also counts as an
Trying to
additional
what-
slot for their region.
Oh,
And the next best performing region at MSI will secure an additional world seed for their region.
Yeah, and we
Ooh.
can't wait to see the increased competition at MSI this year.
I think
And while
I
we're
will be
talking
like
about
very
MSI,
interested to
we
check
wanted
this
to
stuff
share
out when
that
it's
this
like
year's MSI will be
happening.
held from May 1st through the 19th in Chengdu, China.
Chengdu,
This is
China.
the first time we've brought a global Lolly sports event to this vibrant city,
Oh.
and we're so excited to see the amazing crowds there cheer on
Oh my
their
god,
favorite
how
teams.
beautiful.
And we'll be back with more updates
I've
on
been to
MSI
China, but I
the
haven't been to
closer we get
Chengdu, and that place looks
Last year in
beautiful.
Korea, we announced that Worlds would be returning to Europe, with the finals taking place in London, England at the O2 Arena.
Oh, London.
Today, we wanted to let you know where the rest of the tournament will be held.
Well, we'll be kicking off Worlds in Berlin at our newly
Berlin.
remodeled esports arena for the play-ins and Swiss stages.
Cool
Then we'll head
as.
to the Adidas Arena in Paris, France
Adidas.
for quarterfinals
Okay.
and semifinals.
Sorry, it's just not how we
Fans
say it
got
here.
so much
It gets,
energy to the
it weirds
Paris
me out.
Finals in 2019, and we're really
Adidas.
excited to see what you all do for not just one, but 2 stages of Worlds there.
Worlds will run from September 24th through November 2nd.
Okay,
And we'll
so
be back
we're-
later
we've
this
got a
year
long
as we
time
get
to
closer
go.
to the event to announce
In
ticket
November,
sales.
God, November
Now,
will
as we
what, be
embark on
Worlds
the
and
2024 season,
Arcane
we are so
Season
proud
2.
to commemorate 14 remarkable years of Lolly sports.
That's crazy.
Throughout this decade and a half, we've witnessed pro players from around the world leave their mark, displaying incredible resilience, mastery of League of Legends gameplay, and
Amazing.
inspiring millions of fans across the globe.
That's
to
cool.
celebrate those who have made a lasting impact on the game,
Ooh,
the
ooh.
sport, and the community, and
What are
really
we doing?
honor their legacies, we are proud to introduce the Lolly Sport
Ooh, a Hall of
Legends.
Fame. Oh, Hall of Legends.
There are
Sorry,
a
makes
number
way
of
more
pro
sense.
players worthy of being inducted into our unique version of a Hall of Fame.
Cool.
So we've gathered an independent voting panel of esports industry veterans and experts from every region around the world to vote and
Ooh.
select our very first inductee.
That's really cool.
Each
I won't
year,
know
those
any of it, but
inducted
that's
into the
really
Hall of
cool.
Legends will have their historic careers celebrated both IRL and in game.
Will they get a
Now, we're
skin?
currently collecting votes, and we'll be back later this year to share more.
That's
And
really
finally,
interesting.
All of our regional leagues are gearing up for the start of the 2024 competitive
It's one of those
season.
things I like
You
about,
can tune in on lolesports.com.
I don't know
beginning
exactly what it is,
January
but some of the
13th
competitive
to keep up
Overwatch
with all
stuff,
of your
their
favorite
esports,
teams and pros.
I'm pretty sure like the
Can't wait to watch
MVP
the
got to like make a
2024
skin or
Lolly
like
Sports season
decide a
with all of
skin.
you.
That was
Good
always
luck
really
and
cool.
Have fun on your climbs. Thank you in advance
Thank
for
you.
tuning in and supporting your favorite teams and leagues. Now, here's Riot Brightmoon and Medler to wrap us up.
To wrap us up. Oh, we're already done. Holy
Before we
shit.
go, we wanted to remind you that we're celebrating a special birthday for League this year.
What birthday?
We are turning 15.
15.
We are so close to being able to finally drive a car.
They better do something funny like that.
But we're looking
I
forward
want to
to
see
celebrating with
like
you all later this year.
a legend
We're not
drive a
doing new game
car.
announcements this time. This year is all about League and celebrating our 15th birthday with all of
Free
you.
stuff? Free
So
stuff?
Look forward to the celebration.
October!
coming in October. And
We
as a
share the
reminder,
same
don't
month.
forget to check out the dev blogs.
We
that go into more
share a
detail
birthday
on some
month.
of the
That's so
topics we
cool.
discussed today. We'll also be back with our regular dev updates as usual after this video. So we'll be seeing you soon.
Okay.
Best of luck on your
cool
climbs.
as.
And welcome to season 2024.
Thank you. Oh, it's so close already. Holy shit. Okay. My things that I want to say. A, very cool video. Very informative. Love it, love it, love it. Enjoying. Arcane Season 2. Fucking so excited for that. I cannot wait. I think I've said it in a couple of my different league stuff, but if you want to go watch me react to Arcane, I watched that, know nothing about League. I think didn't really like League of Legends at that stage, hadn't gone on this journey. But I have a whole, there's a playlist somewhere. If you search it, you'll find it on my channel. So you can go watch that, because I love that show so much. And I think I'll love it. I think I have a newfound appreciation for it now. So season 2 is so exciting to me. The stuff with Smolder, the new champion. Now, I've seen a lot of things on Twitter. A lot of people were talking about how, like, he didn't look great or he looked too human. What are your thoughts? Let me know what you think. I understand the complaints. Like, obviously I feel like any champion, hero, legend, person in any game that release, people are gonna have, like, problems with. But this one, I was just like, oh, there's a lot of them. I'm seeing a lot of them. It takes a lot for me to notice. And I was like, okay, everyone's not happy. He did look a little human-esque, a little Disney for what a dragon should be. I thought he was still kind of adorable. A little cute little dragon guy. I think they've already possibly, I saw one YouTube short on it, like 20 minutes ago, like before I watched this, of them, like, tweaking his, like, design a little bit, just with, like, different textures in his eyes and, like, snout, like a bit more scales, bit like sharper eyes, which seemed to look really good. And still, like, it had his cuteness, but a little bit more fierce dragon, like lizard-esque, less human, which definitely I can see where people were coming from in that. So it was an interesting complaint, but I kind of get it. But either way, I think he looks like a really fun character. I can't wait to get to try him out, see what he's about. And he's just like, I don't know. It's those, like, young, like, dumb characters that are just, like, goofy and just really enjoyable that I like. So I feel like even though I don't play ADC very often, literally at all, support main, ride or die. With, support main, mid-rising. There's the star side thing. But this video was really cool. Let me know what you're looking forward to, because I think obviously new champions, new season. I don't know how seasons work. The birthday sounded cool. There's a lot to be excited about, so let me know. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed and are having a great day, and I hope to see you in the next one.